So then a little more specifically for our arms, we're just going to do what I call a mini push-up. It's kind of a nice way to focus on the arm work rather than like when you do a full push-up, you're really engaging a lot more in your core. And so this is kind of nice to be able to focus on your arms. So get back into that all fours position. Lift it in between your shoulder blades. So here, I want you to imagine that you have a wall behind your butt, right? So at the back of your body, and you're not going to let your hips go backwards in space, right? So I'm already up against that wall, and I'm simply going to hinge at my hip. So the first ones we're staying lifted in between your shoulder blades. Your elbows are going to stay glued in by your side. They go straight back towards your thighs, and then you press back up. So it's just a little dip. It's a little tricep dip. Try to stay lifted in between your shoulder blades. You lower down, hinging at your hip. Press back up. If you can only go a couple inches, only go a couple inches. If you can go way down here and get your head close to the ground, fantastic. Press back up. You keep your elbows glued in by your side. Head up in line with your spine. Let's just do 3 more. Again, here you can add little holds, you can add little pulses. You'll feel it in those triceps. 2 more. Head in line with your spine. Last one. Elbows glued in by your side and lift. Lovely. So now we're just going to turn those hands in a little bit towards each other. Not all the way, but just angle them in. So now when we lower down, our elbows are going to go out to the side. This is a little bit more of our pec, bicep. Same thing, lift it in between your shoulder blades. Here we go, dipping down. And lift. 2. Again, try to stay lifted in between your shoulder blades. Keep the back of your neck long, your deep neck flexors engaged. Good. So it's almost like you're trying to lift your sternum up towards the ceiling even as you lower your body down. 3 more. And lift. 2. So when you're doing like a real push-up, a full push-up, you're doing these motions, come on back, sit back. But you're having to really engage all this other stuff, your core, and it's much more loaded. So this is kind of a nice way to work on your form, work on the actual strength in your arms.